The Virat Kohli Sam Konstas issue, that is the issue of today so far. There is a news point that the ICC will review it. Now let's break it down. This is not a defense of Kohli nor a defense of Sam Konstas. On the field of play, on a cricket ground, there is no place for physical combat. There is no place for physical touch also. You can't do what happened there. And here comes the point. Both Kohli and Sam Konstas are at fault. Trisha's hand is shaking because the wind is blowing at 120 kmph. It was like what happened there. Now, Virat Kohli was coming from slip. It was almost at a 60-degree angle. And Sam Konstas was walking down. If you see these visuals that we are playing on screen, had Sam Konstas walked straight down the wicket, there would have been, and no deviation, he would have walked past Virat Kohli. So people who are pointing fingers at Virat Kohli need to also understand that Sam Konstas was equally at fault. If Kohli came this way, Konstas went that way. That's when the collision happened. If people have to be penalized, both have to be penalized, and that's the straight answer. And that brings me to Ricky Ponting. Of all people, Ricky Ponting. Ricky Ponting on television, and this is a news item back home as well now, that Ricky Ponting says Virat Kohli was at fault and gives us a lecture on morality. All of us remember Monkey Gate. All of us remember that the ball is picked up from the grass and Ponting goes to Mark Benson and says out, out, out. Ricky Ponting and morality is like me saying I am the next Prime Minister of India. So, whatever it is, let the ICC do its job. Let the match referee do his job. But for God's sake, Ricky Ponting, do not tell us about morality and ethics on the field of play. Because what you can do is commentate, but what you can't do is obliterate what you have done all your career. So we know what it is. We know our facts. I reported on Monkey Gate right here in Australia, in Sydney. And we also remember your finger when you tried to gesticulate to Mark Benson saying Sourav Ganguly was indeed out. That is your record. Your record led a Peter Roebuck to say you're the ugliest Australian captain who equals cheating. Your record equals lack of ethics. Your record equals lack of morality. So whatever you do, don't lecture us. As far as the Kohli-Konstas issue is concerned, I think it will be important for the match referee to call both players because both were at fault. On the cricket field, this is not wanted, especially when there are 100,000 people. But when you look at these visuals, you can clearly say that both of these players need to be pulled up for what they did and not one. If Kohli is pulled up and given demerit points, it will be discriminatory. Similarly, if Konstas is pulled up and given demerit points, it will be discriminatory. Take a step forward. When Kohli walked past and Konstas said something, Usman Khawaja came and put his arm around Konstas and called Kohli back. Why? Clearly words were said. Why did Usman have to intervene and put a stop to it? What did Michael Goff come and what did he say? So this is not a one-sided story as Ricky Ponting and the Australian media are trying to portray it. The Australian media is equal to Kohli bashing. The Australian media want to rile the Indians and that by now is known. So facts are facts. Whatever you do, you can't obliterate facts. And morality and Ricky Ponting, sadly, will never go hand in hand.